Hi there everybody, Peter of England here again, bringing you a synopsis of what WeareBank is and why you should join it. Principally, for those of you who are uninformed or don't know the nature of WeareBank, WeareBank is a public as opposed to private Rothschild Vatican controlled bank which is formulated for the people and it's by the people. So in effect, when you join WeareBank and become a member of the community, what in effect you are doing is setting yourself up as your own bank. The setup fees that we take or ask you to send to us cover two main aspects. The first is the £10 a month, which provides the membership to Removement. And the reason this is so we continue to grow our movement and don't have people just coming along and unethically trying to exploit a methodology whereby they can gain an advantage within society without any commitment. So what we're trying to commit to is your commitment, that you take responsibility for your own actions, you understand the nature of money and finance and how it's produced, and in turn therefore have a much more mature and open ability to manage your own affairs. So when people make statements about WeareBank to say that it is unethical or we don't have a source of money, then they're in effect referring to the fact that you don't have a source of money and that your promise and that your signature and that your word is valueless. So if that is true, please ask yourselves, how can society run on that premise? The whole of society is predicated on the promise of the human being, of the sovereign individual, to deliver on the promise. So, please bear that in mind for all those naysayers and people that try and critique us in a negative manner. So, what we're doing within WeareBank is we are allowing you to create your own promissory note, which rests with WeareBank as a third party, as what's called the drawee bank. You have become your own banker, and you're in effect therefore drawing your checks on us payable to a third party, which is the payee under honour and under clear banking commercial guidelines. Yeah? The unit within WeareBank is a monetary unit of account. However, we very soon plan to introduce what's called a scrip or a gold-backed currency. This has been done in anticipation of what's called the cashless society or cashless Britain that has been looked to be introduced by, I think, around about the beginning of 2018. So if that is correct, you have about 30 months window now to take responsibility and to start moving forward and turning your toxic, worthless pieces of paper, which are backed by nothing other than another piece of paper issued by the Bank of England, and turning that into a redeemable, fully transferable, anywhere on the planet unit of currency, which will be gold-backed. Not only will it be gold-backed, it will be gold, i.e. it will be a bearer instrument, and the nature of the instrument itself, the note, will have the gold contained within it. So it's something we think is well overdue, and what we're doing is going back, in effect, to the past and bringing it to the future. So the main thrust, therefore, of WeareBank is it provides free, fair and final settlement of any obligation that you have with another individual on the planet without having to resort to a third party. That is, not to involve yourself with a Zionist banking cartel that has these three main pillars to defeat every attempt that you have ever had and your fathers and forefathers have ever had to generate wealth. Those towers are taxation, inflation and interest. And those things are manipulative, they are man-made, they are not a natural economic ingredient, and these three dials on the global banking charts are manipulated and turned to ensure that you have nothing over time, and that like a rat on a wheel you have to keep running because you can't possibly put enough away now to take into account what the value of your future retirement or pension or anything else should be. So they steal it from under your feet by inflationary pressure. They're printing lots and lots of money through what's called quantitative easing back in the United States, which failed on every level, and now they're bringing it back into Europe to fail again. And at the same time as they impose austerity measures, what they're doing is devaluing the currency, turning it into worthless confetti, and asking you to work longer hours. So, if you're fed up of that, if you want to end that, if you want to go into an ethical, common law, public, people-facing, not-for-profit, not reliant upon government involvement, not reliable and answerable to government taxation or any type of legislation that steals wealth from you over time, then please go to the website www.wearebank.com, join, have a look what we have to offer. We're open, we're clean, we're transparent. Thank you.